Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I want to present my project Access and Inventory Management Perodua Electrical Cycle Assembly Line. My group is Group C. My name is Muhammad Fitri Aiman bin Muhammad. My matric number is VB 21025. And my group member is Muhammad Iskandar Shah bin Muhammad Bustan, Muhammad Faris bin Muhammad Razmi, Luqman Nur Hakim bin Muhammad Rizwan. Introduction. Perodua is now manufacturing hybrid automobile that run on both petrol and electricity. According to Perodua, electrical vehicle not only save money but also contribute to a sustainable and healthy environment. Normal car release carbon emission which make people to pollution and greenhouse gas effect. The first move environmental pollution in use of electrical car. The factory will be organized line flow pattern with the assembly of the frame and body coming first. The installation of the electrical powertrain and the finishing and testing process. Sini kita menceritakan tentang permulaan untuk membuat projek ni. Di mana untuk jualan 11 bulan untuk kereta elektrik ni daripada Januari hingga November. Untuk raw material, report for electrical cycle assembly line provide a thorough evaluation and overview of the material used in electrical production. Focus on the material used of the manufacturing, general component and independently assembly. By examining the raw material used at the electric vehicle assembly line, the report offer into the overall efficiency and cost of the manufacturing process. Raw material ni bahan-bahan untuk membuat kenderaan tersebut. Menggunakan lithium which are used to power most EV, carbide untuk improve the performance and longevity, nickel key component in production, lithium-ion batteries, copper ni wiring electric component of EV, rare earth element, niobium and dysprosium are used in the production of electric motor and other components. Aluminium pula is in the production of lightweight body and chassis component. Steel to production of body chassis component, as well the construction of charging infrastructure. The need to the basic material is project to rise. As we consider the environment and social of man oppressing the community, particularly in developed nation where the test mineral of obtainment, suitable and responsible many practice are used to solve the challenge. Production line management strategy include job shop, assembly line and continue flow to specific common dash and amount, standard and appropriate production structure for the last phase vehicle assembly and be made employed. Production line ni untuk membuatkan sebuah kerja dalam kilang tu berjalan dengan baik. Amount of product manufacturing process is applied as the most effective design for the final assembly process. The assembly line system has become standard in the automobile industry. Using the method, production costs are reduced, quality improved and product flow are reduced to near nil. Yang pertama layout, di mana kita dapat lihat factory product hingga ke proses balik. Requirement selection ni use the production line so be carefully select to include production high quality EV at a fast pace, seperti stamping, welding, painting, assembly and testing equipment. Material handling pula, material component, finishing product, efficiency and safely. Quality control. Quality control ni terdapat step to improvement quality, quality benchmark, product service quality, between control and equally variation static limits, take correction action last kali. Environment consideration pentingnya to minimize environment impact such as using energy efficient equipment, wastage reduction strategy. Energy efficient ni ada night charging rate to clean energy, zero tailpipe emission, clear CO2 emission and noise population. Untuk safety pula, to property the production process with safety measure in place to protect workers and prevent accident. Flexible, the product line should be designed allow in terms of production volume and as the demand for electrical vehicle may vary over time. Sekian, terima kasih.
Assalamualaikum. Right now I will begin with methodology. Muhammad Iskandar Shah bin Mustan, VB 21024. So assembly system. Methodology report explains how a research project was done. It helps others understand and repeat the research by providing clear details about how the data was collected, analyzed, and penetrated. The report should include information about the research design, sample selection criteria, tools and instruments used, data analysis, techniques, and ethical considerations. Automotive assembly lines require complex process with different stations and expertise. AI and robots have enhanced efficiency, precision, and safety. So this is the example of assembly line for automotive manufacturing. So we got the machines and the robotic arms as well. As assembly layout, assembling parts into a whole is crucial in vehicle production. Automotive assembly lines consist of various stations, some manual, some automated with clear communication. Robotics and AI increase productivity and worker safety. Efficient and high-quality assembly depends on system design and technology adoption. This is the plan of vehicle assembly process. We get the warehouse, quality check, interior part assembly, chassis part, body assembly, body trim, battery assembly, powertrain assembly. Assembly lines are common in car manufacturing, resulting in high-quality, low-cost vehicles with minimal defects. Other layouts include functional and hybrid assembly systems, which offer different benefits and drawbacks. Choosing the right layout is crucial for efficiency and cost-effectiveness in car production. This is the high demand versus low demand layout. We got very high demand, medium demand, and low demand. As for parallel line production lines use multiple stations to perform identical functions simultaneously, resulting in efficient production, commonly used in the automotive industry. So this is the layout of parallel stations. So we got the highlighted here, that is where the system goes for the stations, for each stations. So this is the fishbone line. Fishbone line method is a problem-solving tool used in manufacturing and other industries. It breaks down a problem into categories and subcategories of various factors that contribute to the problem. It helps to identify the root cause of a problem and allows for more targeted solutions. It may not be suitable for complex problems involving multiple systems of process of single-factor problems. Fishbone method is available too for problem solving in manufacturing and other industries and is a useful addition to any problem solving toolkit. So this is the layout of parallel stations using the fishbone method. We got the man here that have fatigue and poor skill, and machine got maintenance, workplace arrangement on the front, and we got the movement, and there is method, there is no standard, unbalanced workload and movement, and material, there is no of chart parts and weight. So that is from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Faris bin Muhammad Razmi with my metric number VB 21027. Now I will continue to the manufacturing inventory. Manufacturing inventory, also called production inventory, is the stock of material and unfinished good in different stages of the manufacturing process. It acts as a buffer, ensuring a smooth flow of work and material. It includes raw material, partially completed product, and item undergoing testing. Managing manufacturing inventory is important to maintain continuous production and meet customer demands. It helps minimize delay, scale up production efficiently, and handle supply chain variation. Proper inventory management avoid issue like overstocking, which tie up resource and increase cost, and understocking, which lead to production delay and dissatisfied customer. The example of manufacturing inventory is raw material, work in process, finished good, packaging inventory and maintenance, repair and operation MRO. Now I will continue to the result of the Perodua's electric vehicle project. In the result section of Perodua electric vehicle assembly line project, we will provide an overview of what we achieved. We carefully designed and planning the assembly line to make production more efficient, improve quality control, and streamline the manufacturing process. The result will show how well we meet our goal and objective, such as meeting production line, target reducing waste. We will also analyze the impact on the company's financial performance. Overall, the result will demonstrate the success of the project and Perodua's commitment to innovation and growth in the automotive industry. Okay, now let's continue to the manufacturing process flow. The manufacturing process is a well-organized method that transform raw material into finished product. It aims to make good efficiently, meeting specific quality, quantity, and cost requirement. The process starts with the sourcing raw material and then prepare the process into intermediate component. These components are assembled, integrate, and test to create the final product. Quality control measure ensure that each item meet necessary standard through inspection, testing, and monitoring. Techniques like lean manufacturing and Six Sigma are used to improve efficiency, reduce waste, and enhance productivity. The manufacturing process is crucial in industry like automotive, electronic, and consumer goods as it helps meet customer needs, drive economic growth, and produce high quality goods. Okay, now let's begin to the detailed process of each section. So the first section is the body in white trimming. This section involves the welding, cutting edge of the car in structure component, such as frame, body panel, to create the required space of the component vehicle. The worker will use tool provide and safety and measurement equipment to work on the body trimming. Next is battery pack assembly. The assembly line will include the installation of the battery pack, which are a crucial component of electric vehicle. So this process typically involves connecting individual battery cell, wiring and cooling system to form the complete battery pack. Also in this process, manpower is needed to conduct the machine to make sure there are no fault. Next section is the electric motor installation. Electric motor are the main responsible for powering the electric vehicle. So of course, this section of assembly line include the installation of electric motor, which using robot machine to placing the motor and manpower involved to mounting them onto the frame and connecting them to the drivetrain. Next is powertrain assembly. This stage will involve integrating the electric motor, transmission and other drivetrain component to form the complete powertrain system. Each main component will be connect and coding process for the whole computer system, such as programming. The motor control module and sensor will include in this stage process. Next stage is chassis and suspension assembly. This process involves the installation of the chassis, suspension component, wheel, and braking system to ensure the vehicle stability and maneuverability. Using the tool provided, the machine part will make sure the manpower is easy to do assembly for this part without defect. Next is interior installation. In this section, will include installation of various interior components such as seat, dashboard panel, infotainment system, and electrical wiring. Only tools such as screwing and sticking are used in this line without involve robot arm, machining helper, but still need lifting machine to hold and move the body car. Okay. Next is wiring and electrical system integration. The electrical of vehicle have complex electrical system, including high voltage wiring for the battery pack, charging system and various sensor. So this assembly line incorporate the integration and testing of this electrical component by specialists of electrician. The safety of handling electric which have thousands of volts we require a safety rubber gear and enough range to make sure no other are close to this section. And then next is quality control and testing. Throughout the assembly line, quality control measure and testing are performed to ensure that each vehicle meet required standard for safety, performance and reliability. This include inspection, functional testing and quality assurance check. This section also will take several cars for the crash test. We show how the impact of crash test can make sure the passenger safety and follow up the regulation level of the car safety. And then the last is final assembly and finishing. In the final stage, after all requirement part and quality control tests are finished, all remain other optional components such as exterior panel, light and trim are installed. The vehicle undergoes final inspection, including paint quality check using being prepared for shipment or delivery. So this is in this slide, as we can see, full view of assembly line section that our group designed to make a product new electric vehicle factory plan. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi to all. My name is Rahmanul Hakim. ID numbers PB21028. Now I'm continue for the machine that we registered. So machine that we registered are known as an assembly line to produce electric vehicle. These will have their own machines to complete the assembly work. We know that the assembly work based from a few machines. This slide will present the data collected from machines on assembly line depending on the 6. The first is a type of machine, the second is machine code, third is manufacturer and supplier, 4 is amount machine, 5th worker, and the 6th is the price per machine in Ringgit Malaysia. Here are some common types of data that has been collected from machines on an assembly line for our Perodua project in electric vehicle EV. Okay, we the total for the machine we identify is 9 machines, which is from the collaborative robots, robotic laser cutting, robotic assembly, robotic arm, inspection monitoring robot, part transfer and machine tending, material removal, automotive robotic and integrations, and last one is robotic welding. And that as we can see, there's machine code, manufacturers or supplier from Huaxian Group, Wuhan Photo Electricity, Koto Penghai, Sonsan, Robotic Shanghai, Invention Pavia, and Style CNC. And we are demanding for the amount of machine, and each of machine has their own worker or the manpower to generate and maintaining the machine operation, and there's price per machine at the last. As you can see, there's 75,000, 130,000, 215,000, and the total sum of the 9 machine is 12 million, 12.69 million ringgit Malaysia. This machine will be an asset to the manufacturing that need to organize and service due to service manual specifications. Now we are going to the costing. Evaluate the costing for every station in an assembly line involve a detailed analysis of various factors including direct costs. There's 5, which is direct costs, indirect costs, labor costs, equipment costs, and overhead expenses. There's 9 stations in our Perodua EV lines. Here are data that has been collected from every station in each line. So there is 9 assembly line, which is body in-white trimming, 30,000 ringgit Malaysia, battery pack assembly, which is costing 10,000, electric motor installation 8,500, powertrain assembly 9,000, chassis and suspension assembly 11,000, interior installation 10,000, wiring and electrical system integration 6,000, quality control and testing costing 35,000 ringgit Malaysia, and rework and finishing. The total for this 9 cost of production is almost 107,000 ringgit Malaysia. Then we're going to the cost of worker. The title, there's 5 title, and including the rates for the workers, we are going paid to 8 ringgit Malaysia for an hour. The machine use is costing about the 6 ringgit Malaysia for maintaining or an additional costing. The technician we go for 13 ringgit for an hour. Engineer we can go to 16 ringgit per hour, and cleaner for to cleaning the manufacturing, the workplace by 5 ringgit for an hour. So the total for 1 hour operation is can go to 48 ringgit Malaysia. The production line will work every 12 hours per day. So for the ROI, return of investment, this we calculate by a ratio between net income and investment. A high ROI means the investment gains compare favorably to its cost. So ROI is used to evaluate the efficiency of an investment or to compare the efficiency of several different. So this is the ROI formula, which is the profit will divide by investment cost, and last you will times with 100. So as you can see, the company invests, the total is 15 million invest, but our budget, our finalized model is going 12 million and 690,000. So we divide with the amount, then we can multiply with 100, and now we can know that the ROI is going to 18%. So discussion, so how to improve the Perodua EV line. So the first is we can involve by optimizing the layout of the assembly line. We must carefully designing the assembly line layout, because there is increased overall productivity leading to cost saving. The second is to focus on continuous training and skill development for assembly line workers, which is this can leading to a fewer mistake and contribute to overall cost reductions. And the third is to involve fostering cross collaboration with suppliers, because by working closely with our suppliers, we can identify opportunities for cost reduction and explore innovative solutions that benefit both parties. The conclusion is the design of the production line for Perodua new electric car represent a significant step forward in the company's aim of creating innovative and sustainable automobiles. So the project goal was to capitalize on the rising demand for electric vehicle and position Perodua as a leader in the automotive industry. Finally, continuous monitoring and evaluation of the assembly line performance will be essential to identify areas for further improvement. So the regular analysis of key performance indicators such as productivity, quality metrics, and cost efficiency will provide valuable insight for ongoing enhancement and refinements. That's all from me. Thank you.